welcome to this edition of PWCI this week. Well, we had a lot of fun lampooning CHWA in our April Fool's episode a couple of weeks ago that we decided to do another episode lampooning another promotion, this time Revolution Wrestling in Streator. And who knows, these mockumentary episodes may result in a spin-off of a separate YouTube show because even the world-famous flea market, as much as we love them, can't cover and expose all the bad wrestling in the world. So, I do want to mention that we will not present the weekend scheduled on this episode. Be sure to head to stlwrestling.livejournal.com for this weekend's wrestling events. And now, let's head to the action.
Welcome to this edition of PWCI this week, as we had to do yet another one of these special super duper episodes. And we're in Revolution Wrestling in Podunk, Illinois, as Rob Adams comes to the ring. He's one half of the Bearded Brothers. And join me in the booth.
Sadistic Sean David joining you folks. We are from Streator, Illinois, here in Revolution Wrestling. It's going to be Jeff Hickman and Rob Adams, the Super Bearded Brothers, and we're going to find out who they're. Oh, Jesus, Murphy, hell. It's the so-called Reverend Jim Spraggan and his Salvation, Pennywise, and Chris Kennedy, who looks like he's not only eaten a couple children, but about ready to either rectally pass a couple children or give birth to some himself.
Well, he looked like he was going to take out our cameraman.
Intimidate Shaky Shakerson.
Hey, quit accosting our cameraman. Shaky Shakerson, we only have one cameraman. This is a one camera shoot, so we can't afford to lose Shaky Shakerson because we gotta showcase all this action from Revolution Wrestling.
And Jim Spraggan, the so-called Reverend, makes you wonder if he's like Creflo Dollar, taking money from his ministry to fund this so-called Revolution Wrestling. And we're going to get underway here with our first match from Revolution Wrestling, the Super Bearded Brothers against the Salvation. And oh, a big forearm shot from Jeff Hickman and Rob Adams to the face of fat-ass Chris Kennedy.
And Chris Kennedy, down like a ton of bricks. He looks like he's pushing 400 pounds, Sean David.
Like I said, he looks like he's not only getting ready to give birth to some children, pass them rectally, or he's eaten a couple children. And now Jeff Hickman in the ring tags in Rob Adams, the Super Bearded Brothers, making short work of the Salvation's Chris Adams as Jim Spraggan looks on in disbelief.
Chris Kennedy taking a pounding from Rob Adams.
And a chop to those massive I don't even know if Chris Kennedy felt those.
These Super Bearded Brothers, they look like they're gonna surpass the Hooligans, Team IOU, Team Overkill, Zero Gravity, even the Viking War Party.
Do it now, trying to squander those people out of more money for not only his ministry but Revolution Wrestling, and Rod Adams with a 2 count only on Chris Kennedy.
Chris Kennedy trying to get back to his feet, but of course his legs weigh 150 pounds each.
And now Jeff Hickman back in the ring, going to work on Chris Kennedy, and a snapmare from hell there puts him in the rear base, headlock here, down on the mat.
Looks like a sleeper hold, Sean
looking
David.
on, trying to breathe some of his air into Chris Kennedy, and Chris Kennedy gets the bottom rope and is going to be safe here. He desperately needs to make a tag into his tag team partner, Pennywise.
Chris Kennedy looks like he's ready to take a nap after that sleeper hold, Sean David. And look at those headbutts.
Those headbutts were vicious. Chris Kennedy all out of air. Finally, I believe, a tag into Pennywise here. And now we're going to see Pennywise go to work. And this is not Pennywise the Clown from It. And now Pennywise going to work on the midsection of Jeff Hickman into the corner. And the referee here having a hard time keeping control of this one.
George McGee, your referee for this contest. And what's with that green hair, Sean David?
I'm not sure, but Jeff Hickman sandbagging and picks up and tosses a Pennywise like a bunch of potatoes. And now we've got a 2 count only here for the Super Bearded Brothers, Jeff Hickman, who now tags in his tag team partner, Rob Adams. Rob Adams going to work on Pennywise.
It looks like the Super Bearded Brothers are trying to extract a bunch of money out of Pennywise. What do they think he's made of? A bunch of money?
Well, he could be. I mean, he is one of Jim Spraggan's clients, so you never know. And here we go. Rob Adams stomping to the chest off the ropes here. And Spraggan again threatening our cameraman, Shaky Shakerson, not allowing us to see that move. And Jim Spraggan preaching his words of wisdom from above.
Jim Spraggan is distracting our cameraman, Shaky Shakerson. The camera needs to be on the action at all times.
This is your ministry out calling.
Right to the face.
We've got Pennywise in the ring with Rob Adams still. Pennywise going to work on Rob Adams, finally equalizing things. And now a tag back into Chris Kennedy here. Chris Kennedy trying to make little work. Oh, and a rock bottom. And again, Jim Spraggan. Somebody needs to get him out of the lethal lot there here in Revolution Wrestling in Streator, Illinois.
Did I just see a glimpse of Deadpool?
I believe you did. And Chris Kennedy now, he's going to try to make short work of Rob Adams going to work on the leg. And you don't want Chris Kennedy to go work on your leg. I've seen what that man can do with a chicken leg. They can eat 20 of them in one sitting.
All he has to do is just, I don't know, stand on his knee and it'll be all over. 400 pounds of weight on that knee. It'll break. It'll crush.
400 pounds of lard is more like it. And Rob Adams in the wrong corner now, fighting back against Chris Kennedy. Chris Kennedy should have made the tag into Pennywise while he had the chance. Now Rob Adams is all fired up. And now Rob Adams is going to take Chris Kennedy over into his corner. Chris Kennedy should have tagged in, like I said, when he had the chance. And now Jeff Hickman going back to work on Chris Kennedy and his massive girth.
Well, Chris Kennedy is moving in slow motion, and these Super Bearded Brothers are moving much faster than he can.
Kennedy's orbit fall down with him. His gravitational pull fall down with him when Jeff Hickman took him to the mat. And Jeff Hickman trying to choke out the fat man, but cannot get around his massive girth. And Jim Spraggan helping Chris Kennedy get to the ropes, and now he's got another tag into Pennywise, and Pennywise just took a massive shot to the face from Jeff Hickman.
Chris Kennedy wishes he was the next one-man gang, the next King Kong Bundy, the next Andre the Giant, even the next Haystacks Calhoun.
And now a tag back into the big, monstrous gargantuan that is Chris Kennedy, and he gets met with a big forearm.
Chris Kennedy was too slow on the draw, and now he's going to be shot in the head.
Double drop kicks to the temples there. 1, 2, 3. This one is over. The Super Bearded Brothers have slayed Jim Spraggan's salvation. Jim Spraggan will have to go back to the drawing board and call Jesus once again and find 2 new guys to come against the Super Bearded Brothers here in Revolution Wrestling in Streator, Illinois.
Well, divine intervention wouldn't have saved this tag team from defeat by the Bearded Brothers. They won this match in 5 minutes and 55 seconds. I guess Jim Spraggan will have to meditate.
Through Christ we can conquer all things. Well, they couldn't conquer the Super Bearded Brothers.
Well, Jim Spraggan's got to retreat to the sanctuary and pray hard about what he's gonna do next. This is the Liberal Lunatic, and phoning it in is my partner, Sadistic Sean David.
And we'll be right back with more Revolution Wrestling when we come back.
You can catch the latest episode of Pro Wrestling Central Illinois this week by going to our YouTube page and subscribing, tiny.cc PWCI.
And we're back at Revolution Wrestling, and the skies opened up during the commercial break, and they had to move the entire set and the ring inside the building. They did in record time, too.
And yes, Sean David back here with you folks at the Shit Shack, live from the Safe Haven in Streator, Illinois, again at Revolution Wrestling. And we've got a brand new referee, and we're going to see Excalibur in action against... Wait a minute! Wait damn a minute! I have seen this man before. He is from Powerhouse Wrestling. He worked Powerhouse Wrestling last year for Tim Lyle. That's Tyler Bodine, the son of Streator. Tyler Bodine is now in Revolution Wrestling, and I gotta ask, why, Liberal Lunatic? Why?
Well, I know why. He had to go on a faster track to mega stardom. He was going too slowly at Powerhouse Wrestling, so he had to go to where mega stars were put on the fast track, and Revolution Wrestling makes stars in less than a week's time. And he's gonna prove it right here when he takes out Excalibur.
And now the referee gonna check Tyler Bodine. Tyler Bodine, I am shocked to see this, to say the very least. And Tyler Bodine better thank his lucky stars that he is not looking across the ring from Tim the Crusher Lyle, because Tim the Crusher Lyle would kill him.
And Excalibur, he's a Barack Obama supporter. He supports all the big-time liberal causes in America, protesting with the Black Lives Matter movement.
And we're going to get underway here. The redneck that is Tyler Bodine, who should have stayed with his overall costume and not spandex. The spandex just giving me visual images that are going to horrify me for the rest of my life. Again, Excalibur here. Excalibur taking shots into the corner.
This Tyler Bodine must be a Fighting Illini fan, because he's got their colors.
Either that or he likes the Chicago Bears, and he kind of looks like a bear himself, no pun intended, against Excalibur.
But they lose most of their games.
Or maybe he's the Cub. And here we go. They're going to lock up once again, and Excalibur with a huge strike right to Tyler Bodine. This is how you take big Tyler Bodine down, Liberal Lunatic.
X marks the spot. That's how he does it, Sean David.
Van just insulted Excalibur's race, and he said, "That's okay, I did your mama last night."
Oh, look at
Tyler
that, a
Bodine
shot to the head.
in back against Excalibur.
This Tyler Bodine is just raw power, as he just knocked over Excalibur. You must think he's a Denver Bronco.
And you can see Tyler Bodine's family and friends looking on, and all of the people that he went to high school with that now think he's cool because he's wrestling for Revolution Wrestling in his own hometown.
Tyler Bodine stomping a mud hole into Excalibur, and Excalibur...
Knee right to the temple. If Excalibur can get up after that, I would be pleasantly surprised.
That deliverance of that shot was
And
so
now we
great,
see-
he couldn't stay on his feet.
See Tyler's family and friends and high school buddies all again getting behind Tyler Bodine here when they should be getting behind a true superstar and Excalibur. Excalibur here trying to make some short work at Tyler Bodine. Tyler Bodine fires back with some shots of his own. Excalibur needs to rethink his game plan here against big Tyler Bodine.
Tyler Bodine is not intimidated by the caliber of X. He can't match the size and power of Tyler Bodine. Look at him, he just muscled him up and threw him. That's raw power,
Excalibur
Sean
here.
David.
That is not going to feel good in the morning for Excalibur.
Excalibur's gonna be changing his name to Y Caliber after this match is over.
And all of the family and friends of Tyler Bodine once again getting behind him. The son of Streator, the former Powerhouse Wrestling star.
Well, we'll just call him the Bodine Maniacs. Oh, look at the rake to the eyes.
He's in trouble right now.
I got a better name. The Bodingers! And those Bodingers are going crazy, but they're... look at that,
My
the chuckle
goodness.
from Excalibur. That's dirty. That's dirty
Excalibur
wrestling.
didn't want to get disqualified there, and now Bodine coming back like a firehouse.
Tyler Bodine now stomping at the gut of this Excalibur. No, it's
Now
easy to
going to
hit
work on
Excalibur
the-
when he's got a big X on him.
The arm, and now the leg. And we're going to DDT that ankle, and that will jam up the knee. I promise that may not look like it's effective, but that's going to do some damage to the knee of Excalibur, which could prevent him from delivering that 450. And Bodine with a super kick right to the button.
And there's another cover. 1, 2. Kick
Not
out at
only
2.
again for Streator's own son, Tyler Bodine. the redneck reject.
Tyler Bodine has an easy target. I mean, he's got those X's on the side of his body. I mean, it's every shot he throws, they always land on the mark. There's a shoulder block.
Almost just walked right through Excalibur there with that shoulder block. And it looked like some of the leg was used there as well. And now Bodine gonna shoot Excalibur off the ropes here. Excalibur ducks the clothesline. Excalibur with a kip up.
The Matrix move, that's what he did. The Matrix move. And down goes Tyler Bodine.
Now a forearm to the back, bringing Tyler Bodine down to his size once and for all. The advantage is if he can keep Bodine down at this size, he can go to work. And now a double stomp to the back. And that'll have Tyler Bodine pissing blood for a week.
Tyler Bodine, oh look at this. Excalibur off the ropes. He's gonna deliver a people's elbow. He didn't even have to throw the elbow pad away.
That's the X elbow. And here we go, cover 1, 2. 2 count only for Excalibur. A very back and forth contest here Shack in Revolution Wrestling in Streator, Illinois.
It's shocking that Excalibur didn't win with the people's elbow because The Rock always won with that move.
And Bodine boning up. He's Bodining up. He's boning up.
He thinks he's Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster.
And Tyler Bodine, oh, with a slap that makes my grandma's slaps look like, I'm sorry, those slaps don't even look as good as my grandmother's. Those are so piss poor. I don't know where he learned to slap like that, maybe his girlfriend or his mom.
There's a choke slam from Tyler Bodine, and this is over with. To the pay window he goes.
Oh
wait a minute.
Tyler Bodine only gets a 2 count and now arguing with the referee, Turd Ferguson.
How could he have kicked out of that? The chokeslam always destroys opponents.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that big devastating thigh across the leg of Excalibur might have knocked all the wind out of him. But
the Hogan leg drop didn't pin him? I can't believe it. The Hogan leg drop always puts an opponent away.
And now Excalibur needing to make a comeback here, but getting dazed and confused and thrown back into the turnbuckle.
This Excalibur, I think he's hanging into this match because if he knows if he doesn't win this match tonight, there will be a riot.
Steam across the ring, big splash into Excalibur, knocking all the wind out of him once again. And now he's got his eyes set and a double drop kick.
Excalibur knows if he doesn't win tonight, there'll be riots. 1, 2. Oh, and another kick out.
I called that a double drop kick because it looked like he hit him twice. Tyler Bodine still cannot put away Excalibur, though. He's pulled out all the moves in his arsenal. The only thing that we haven't seen from Tyler Bodine is the redneck call. And we have not seen that yet from Tyler Bodine. Will Excalibur, a low blow right to Tyler Bodine and a DDT. Now that is how you equalize your opponent, Liberal Lunatic.
Tyler Bodine is another stupid, white, conservative who always votes for radical, white, right-wing hacks.
And now, Excalibur, maybe with some cruel intentions here. Oh, this could be high risk, but it could pay off here.
He's doing it for Hillary Clinton. He's doing it for Hillary Clinton, John David. And look at this. He's about ready to go flying. 450
onto Tyler Bodine. Cover 1, 2, 3, and the redneck reject is going to have to go back to the drawing board, and
Excalibur.
He might need to go work for the Cottage Hills Wrestling Alliance and then come back to the Revolution Wrestling, because he has just gotten his ass handed to him in front of all his friends and family, and they do not take kindly to him getting beaten by a man of color in their hometown. Tyler Bodine can't believe it. Excalibur might want to get out of there before there's a riot from all of these hick folk in Streator, Illinois that know and support Tyler Bodine.
Excalibur is the X Factor in Revolution Wrestling. You know he's going places after this. And the Bodiners better learn to live with it.
And we'll be right back, folks, with more Revolution Wrestling Shack in Streator, Illinois.
You can catch the latest episode of Pro Wrestling Central Illinois this week by going to our YouTube page and subscribing, tiny.cc PWCI.
And we're back with more Revolution Wrestling as we've got Prison against... We're going to find out here. He's going to be defending his belt. We're not even sure what to call this belt. And yes, folks, this is our last match from the Shack in Streator, Illinois, brought to you by Revolution Wrestling.
Truzen, he looks like it's Skeletor from Masters of the Universe.
And your referee for this match is going to be the one-armed bandit, Stubbs McKenzie.
Wait a minute, that's a bit politically incorrect, Sean David. And Truzen gonna climb into the ring. He's unbreakable. He's got the unbreakable 10 pounds of gold. You know, Truzen's gonna be bruising. He's a major player in Revolution Wrestling.
We have Sicko the Clown, the juggalo, insane lunatic that is Sicko the Clown.
Sicko the Clown. He travels the world and picks up every disease known to man. He carries every version of the cold virus. He carries every version of the flu virus. He's even brought back Ebola and the Zika virus and spread it all over the country, Sean David.
Well, he's not only brought that back, he's brought back tuberculosis, and it is rumored that Sicko the Clown is the man responsible for giving Abdullah the Butcher hepatitis.
Well, Sicko the Clown, he keeps the Obamacare in business by making so many people sick and stuffing all the hospitals with patients all over the country.
And now, we're going to see these two lock up. Title is on the line in this match between Sicko the Clown and Tourism.
And Sicko the Clown is out in the crowd giving his diseases away. This is ridiculous, Sean David.
This is what we're going to have to put up with, and the action's going to start on the outside as Truzen attacks Sicko the Clown.
And Truzen, he better have medicated himself, or at least inoculated himself with a vaccine to prevent him getting sick against Sicko.
And I think Tourism should have wrestled Sicko the Clown in a hazmat suit. We don't know what that guy's got. We just know that he's sick. And now a half crab on Sicko the Clown, but he's too close to the ropes, and Tourism is going to have to break the hold.
The one-armed bandit laying in the count, trying to make Truzen release that hold.
Our referee for this one, Stubbs McKenzie, is going to have his hands full between Tourism and Sicko the Clown.
You mean his one hand?
And it looks like the lighting in this place, it looks like Jesus is going to appear at any minute from the lighting in this place.
Well, I have it on good authority. We peeked outside during the break. The skies it stopped pouring. The sun has peeked out of the clouds, and I see rainbows all over the skies of Streator.
Well, Jim Dragon must have worked his miracles for Revolution Wrestling, and now Sicko the Clown getting all fired up, and Tourism doing exactly what I would do against this kind of opponent. Go to the outside, think about what you're going to have to do to this guy to get him not only brought down, but get the 3 count or make him submit.
And Tourism's back in the ring as Sicko the Clown circling around. There's the collar and elbow tie-up, and Tourism being backed into the ropes and shot off. And there's a clothesline from Sicko the Clown.
And cover here from our referee Stubbs McKenzie, and only a 2 count.
And I know for a fact that the one-armed bandit is a lefty. He's so left, he only makes left turns. He's left-handed, and there he goes. 1, 2, 2 count.
Count only for Sicko the Clown on Tourism, and Stubbs McKenzie and Tourism having some words. and now in need of the Temple of Tourism.
I know that the one-armed bandit is a Democrat because he cut off his right arm because he didn't want to be thought of as a conservative.
And a beautiful standing snap suplex there to Sicko the Clown. Sends Sicko to the outside, does Tourism. The smartest game plan that he's had so far, but he should keep on his opponent. Don't give Sicko the Clown the time to breathe.
And Tourism with a kick to the... Well, he kicked him in his rear, I guess.
He kicked him right in the rear. That booty will be sore for a week. Tourism stalking his opponent here, and a kick to the back now.
I think Tourism is trying to give Sicko the one disease.
Sicko the Clown, who is desperately trying to run away from Tourism.
I think Tourism is trying to give Sicko the Clown the one disease he's never had, and that's butt hurt.
And Sicko the Clown on the outside, Tourism saying, get this guy back in the ring, Stubbs McKenzie. I want to go home and screw my wife, my white wife.
Sicko the Clown's intimidated by this Tourism, and when Tourism's done with him, he's gotta leave to Wisconsin to protest the latest Donald Trump rally on the behalf of the Bernie Sanders campaign.
Oh!
Look at this.
And now the rope shaking the baby maker and the testes. He's going to be feeling that for a couple weeks, and we're going to find out if he really is sick. That should have made him puke, and now a kick right to the spine from Tourism. Liberal Lunatic, we haven't seen action like this in a long time.
Well, I can tell you this, after that, Sicko the Clown won't be spreading STDs.
And now, Tourism in trouble here against Sicko the Clown. Backed into the ropes, shot off the ropes, and a beautiful crossbody from Sicko the Clown. Where's Sicko going?
And why didn't he go for the cover? He had him down. He had him down for the 3 count. But now he's bailed to the outside of the ring.
He got that damn bucket. What the hell?
That's a bucket of confetti.
I think he just pissed Tourism off beyond disbelief.
What did he think he had in that bucket? A bunch of, I don't know, shrapnel?
I think that was his basket of used syringes, and I think he forgot to bring out the right bucket. And now Tourism going to work on Sicko the Clown here.
And look at this. This is the move that every wrestling fan will be selling out arenas to see. That LC DDT into a spinning neckbreaker, and it's all over, Sean David.
Tourism is your winner here from Shack in Revolution Wrestling.
And Tourism has proven to be the cure tonight here at Revolution Wrestling, Sean David.
Yes, here in Streator, Illinois. And Tourism is your winner once again via pinfall in just 5 minutes.
And he's still the unbreakable World Heavyweight Champion.
And wait a minute. Sicko the Clown here. Sicko just gets hit by Stubbs McGee. Stubbs McGee just took out Sicko the Clown, and now Sicko the Clown, he got hit with that stub so hard, he's been knocked unconscious. And now they're going to have to help Sicko the Clown back to the locker room. What a night it's been here at Revolution Wrestling from Streator, Illinois, folks. I am Sadistic Sean David. Thank you so much for joining us.
And the one-armed bandit didn't have to tie his hand behind his back to take out the Sicko Clown. I'm the Liberal Lunatic. We'll see ya next time here on PWCI this week.